Hey guys, Brent Laser here, and I'm playing a little bit of Late Night Dev Pro. Just trying out this. That's cool. Got my win in the rock paper scissors. So I'm gonna go first. This does not look good. This isn't super bad. It's just not the best hand. Let's see, what can I do? I can put that, do that. I'm just gonna I don't like getting hands like this where I'm gonna reveal what I can do to my opponent, or what I have to my opponent. I don't like to just give them information like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end my turn. It's just the way I play. I don't like to do stuff like that. Usually when this happens, your opponent thinks, oh, does he have a Gores? Does he have a Trag? You know, okay. I'm most likely playing Dark World. Or against Dark World is what I mean. So, let me see how to do this. Normal summon this guy. I'm gonna go grab the tower, and then I'm gonna oh my god. Okay, well, there you go. That's how powerful spellbooks are. That the people don't even want to play it. I don't blame them. You know, it's just ridiculous. It's really powerful. He doesn't know that I'm not playing the Judgment. I'm not playing Judgment. I'm actually playing a different version of the deck. That was really funny though. You know what? Let's just go right into a deck profile. Just while we're at it, so I'm gonna save this because that was just really silly. Let's name it Prophecy versus Super Scoop. Okay, so let's say that. And my Dev Pro does this. It doesn't let me, like, it saves it, but it crashes. So that's whatever. I'll just do that. Anyways, see you in the deck profile. Alright guys, and welcome back to the video and the deck profile. So let's start off with the monsters. I run 1 BLS, 1 Trag, 1 Veiler, 1 Exemplar, 1 Magical Library, 1 Star Drawing, 2 Priestesses, 2 Justice, 2 Summoner Monks, 3 Magicians, 3 Spies, and that's it for the monsters in my regular deck. Then I run 1 Citadel, 1 Dress, 1 Book, 1 Book of Life, and or Spellbook of Life, I guess, 1 Spellbook of Power, 2 Spellbooks of the Master, 2 Wisdom, 2 Eternity, 2 Wonder Wands, 3 Spellbooks of Fate, 3 Spellbooks, Spellbooks of the Secret, Spellbook of Fate, and 3 Instant Fusions, which will probably be changing, at least for now anyway, because this deck is based on a Japanese build that I really liked, that I thought was really interesting, super cool. And you know, in Japan they already have Spellbook of Justice, so, or whatever, Spellbook of Judgment, sorry, and we don't have that yet. So you know, it's capable of doing some really broken stuff. And also in Japan they have another fusion monster that isn't this guy. He's a rank 4 or level 4. It's like Kua something wizard, and it allows you to go into Alchemic Magician really easily. And because this deck is more than half spells, she's gonna get really big really quickly. She can also put quick plays on your field to set up for next turn for protection. She could put a Fate down. She could put a Book. She could put a, you know, a Dress or a Chalice, or, you know, whatever, Lance, or a Mystical, or whatever, you know, quick play you wanted to. Or she could even put a Heavy if you were playing Heavy, you know, just whatever. She could put anything on the board after you use her effect. So that's really powerful. The Great Fear Spies are all obviously to just make exceed plays to try to get to her quickly. Summoner Monks to try to get to your power, not power cards, but your 1-ofs, 4-star stuff. Summoner Monk, dump a spell, play a spell. You know, I was playing a guy. I had set my library first turn, and then he was playing Dragonides, and basically he brought out, I think Phalanx is the one, and then he brought out the eagle looking guy or whatever, and he went into the fusion, the 6-star that has 1900 attack. So he activated its effect to bring back Phalanx from the graveyard, and I Veilered it. And so now he has a 1900 beater on the board. So he attacks into my library, and you know, it's just 100 short, or you know, 200 short of killing it. So then next turn I bring out my star drawing, and I have plenty of spells in my hands to go off. So what I do is I play Spellbook of Power on my star drawing, and that gives me 1 token. And then I play what did I play after that? I had to have been Spellbook of Secrets, and then that let me go grab another card, and I can't remember if I already had Fate in my hand, but I activated Fate and removed Spellbook of Power, and that put 3 on him, so I drew a card. And then I played Eternity and put Spellbook of Power back into my hand, and I think I had another Fate also. You know, it was just all sorts of crazy spells I could play to draw. So I drew, you know, off of my library, Exceed Summon into a Maelstrom, and I killed his guy, killed the you know, the little dude, and then activated the Spellbook of Power, or Spellbook of Power. If I grabbed another card, you know, you can just draw. You can keep drawing off of your library, and then you can go into Exceed Play and then draw another card off of Star Drawing. So that's really cool. And also, if you happen to have an Instant Fusion in your hand when you have a Star Drawing, you can go into Volcasaurus or Wind Up Arsenal Zenmaiao or whatever rank 5 you really want to go into, and then you can go into you know, Gaia Thundercharger. Just put lots of damage on the board. I did a lot of damage that way. Some guy was playing Scraps. I had set my my Gravekeeper Spy. He got a Scrap Dragon, blew it up, hit me for 28. I was like, well, that was stupid. And then I played my Instant Fusion, took 1,000 more damage, brought out my Star Drawing, went into Volcasaurus, drew a card, blew up his guy, and then went into Thundercharger and hit him again. So, you know, there's some plays you can make in here. Justice, obviously, is really good, unless you search for your Priestess. Having one-ofs of particular spells is really cool, because you can just get them back with Instant Fusion. If you remove them, you can search them out with your Spellbook Magician. You can search them out with your Spellbook of Secrets. You could use your Spellbook of Master, you know, to replay them in the graveyard, all sorts of stuff. Spellbook of Fate is really versatile. You know, it has three effects. You know, I really don't think I need to explain a lot of the stuff in here, but in the Japanese version, they have a couple more cards that we don't have, so that's why it's not exactly that version. But hopefully they'll bring that fusion out soon for us. That'd be really cool. The reason I'm running Gachi is because Exemplar. So you could go Summoner Monk and then dump a spell to bring her out, and then you can play 2 spells and bring out 2 Spellbook Magicians from your graveyard if they happen to be in there, and then go into a Gachi play, and then you can go into a rank 4 Exceed and so forth. And that's really cool with Black Ship, because Black Ship would be bigger, and then you could blow up stuff that's bigger than Black Ship normally wouldn't be able to blow up. That's really basically it. This deck's really fun. Unfortunately, this deck is very expensive. You know, this has a lot of really powerful Exceeds in it that are pricey. I think Black Ship is 15. You know, Violent Sigma is going for 8 to 10. You know, Big Eyes, I think, sitting around $60-70 or something like that. Volcasaurus is 15. You know, all the spellbook stuff. A lot of it's secret rares. This is a secret rare. Luckily, you only run 1 in this deck, so, you know, there's that. But anyways, yeah, so if you really want a really powerful deck that's really fun to play, I think this would be what I would be playing right now if I had the money to just go buy a crazy powerful deck. I really like this deck. It's pretty fun, and it's only going to get better. So I would just advise, if you do want to play Spellbook of Prophecy deck, get the stuff now before it goes up even more in Tachyon, thanks to Spellbook of Judgment. Yeah, so in the comment section, let me know what you think of this deck. It's pretty cool. It's really fun. You know, hit the like and subscribe button. See when I put out new videos, and if you could, you know, clicking at it if once in a while, it really helps me out, and you know, it supports my channel. You don't really have to, but it would be very much appreciated. So anyways, that's the video. Just let me know what you think about the deck, and I'll see you guys later.